I can't tell.
I heard spiders crawling right there.
You can't hear spiders. Okay.
Bitch, I could.
We're outside today. It is currently...
We're outside! It's 10:30 p.m. Oh my god, this is the
How you
latest we've ever been
know?
out. I don't know, it's almost like you put your big ass phone in my face.
Que dices, ay, vi a mi abuelito, vi a mi papá que están muertos. Pero no son ellos, es el demonio.
Somebody recognized me and said hi, and it looked like they were following me throughout the whole store. People would claim to see her grandfather talking to the goat before he made a big financial decision.
Once a month, every month.
Anyway. 10:30 p.m. and we're outside at the haunted garage. And we have scary stories. This is scary stories number 22.
That's how old I am.
Damn, you're old, bitch.
Balloon.
Was that your AI?
Balloon.
Donated roses. That's so funny. Donate to me.
And donated ice cream.
Thank you. Love you so much. Love you so much. Okay, scary stories number 22. Everybody go join Patreon if you haven't already. I started making vlogs on there, and we're doing a bonus story every time I post a scary stories, even though it's kind of late.
When is the last time you posted?
I post once a month.
Asking as a customer.
I post once a month every month.
Once a month, every month?
Anyway, that didn't even scare me.
It's obviously someone walking in their house right there.
It was probably the wind. There's probably a plastic bag right there. Katy Perry's right there. Okay. So, we have a Discord now.
Oh, yeah.
We just had a movie night and it was so fun. We watched Megan.
Nobody invited me to it, so I didn't watch it.
I invited Nelly and she was like, no.
I said that?
Yeah, you did.
You're f***ing lying.
And now she wants to gaslight me. Okay.
You don't even know what that means. Who taught you that word?
Also, this is not a MAGA hat.
Why'd you wear it?
It's just red. Because it looks cute. With
The back says MAGA. MAGA dick.
Have you heard of the Landon conspiracies about this?
Landing on this dick.
Oh, what's the theme?
ABG. Anything but ghosts.
What did Fabi say? Aliens and bad girls? So this one is called Serial Killer Stalker. Me voy a persinar, cousin.
Yeah, I feel like real life stories are scarier.
Anyway. Just note that we just heard a footstep over there. Okay. So this story is based on my dad's experience with his childhood stalker. Recently, Netflix came out with a series about Richard Ramirez, better known as the Night Stalker. We live in the LA area, and I live in the same city my dad grew up in, and he said when he was watching the series, he remembered when all of that was going on. He was kind of freaked out when the detectives in the series were talking about the car Ramirez drove in. When my dad was in the 2nd grade and my grandma couldn't take him to school because she had to work, so he had to walk to school. His school wasn't the closest to his home. So when he would walk to school, there was this car that would slowly just follow him and try to lure him into the car. And he said when he was watching the car in the series, he said it was the same car. And then he said that the guy who stalked him looked like Ramirez. My grandpa caught on that someone was following my dad, and especially during the times in the 80s in LA. With the Night Stalker roaming around, he called the police and they didn't catch him, but the guy stopped following my dad. So possibly the guy that was stalking my dad was the Night Stalker, and my dad was almost a victim.
Wouldn't he break into people's houses and shit? Yeah, he would like break into their houses and like rape them and kill them. You need to do like a story time of Richard Ramirez and that.
Okay, all I know is Richard Ramirez was a serial killer, and there are weirdos out there who are like, oh my god, he's so hot, I love him.
I wish he did that to me, like f***ing weirdos.
Don't do that, guys. If I teach you anything, it's not to be a lame person like that.
And you know what else? They said that he stank. He stunk. He smelled so bad. He also stayed at the Cecil Hotel, no?
Yeah. In Los Angeles during the 1980s, Richard Ramirez was deemed the Night Stalker by the media for the heinous crimes he'd commit in the dead of night. After allowing himself into homes through unlocked windows and doors, he'd brutally torture his victims and force some of them to swear to Satan before beating, stabbing, or shooting them dead. He would sexually assault some of his victims, and some survived to tell the tale, while 13 others did not. A couple of them include 9-year-old May and his oldest known victim, 84-year-old Maybelle. Their There's something else about this case that made my stomach turn as much as the gory details of his crimes, and that is the way some of the public responded to him because they found him attractive. During his first court appearance, he had a pentagram drawn on his palm and yelled, "Hail Satan." After this occurrence, he developed a cult-like following of Satanists, including women fawning over him, and even went on to marry one of his supporters. She described him as kind, funny, and charming. He was eventually caught at 26 years old and was sentenced to death by gas chamber, but eventually died on death row of cancer. Even though he's dead, it's important to note some of his supporters are still very much alive. If I were you, I'd make sure to lock my windows and doors at night.
Everyone makes him look so bad, you know, but I know that he's a nice person because I've met him, and I know.
He's convicted of 13 murders.
I know. But he's really a nice guy.
But yeah, thankfully your dad's good and he didn't get kidnapped.
Don't look over there. Yeah, imagine. You would not have sent us this story. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you wouldn't have been born.
Nelly, chill,
I'm
bro.
sorry,
What the
sorry.
fuck? Oh my god. All right, this story's called... This story's called... Wait, for me too.
What the hell?
What?
I just saw some titties.
What?
Do I look like a little boy? Oh my god! Why does my head look so big?
Monica Fars will be in Oppenheimer, actually. Join the Discord. What the f? Join the Discord, guys. Okay, I almost got kidnapped. My mom gets dreams that sometimes show the future, and other times someone that died comes to tell her their last words. She gets really scared from these dreams, but she's a little more used to it now. I was an adult when this happened. I should probably say napped instead of kidnapped. I don't know, I think I was 18. I had a nightmare right before I was almost kidnapped. I had plans to walk to the gas station, get cash, and then go get quarters for my laundry. So I was probably only going to take 20 minutes, maybe less. In my nightmare, I had finished doing this and I was on my way back when the truck stopped and a guy was asking me to get in. I held onto a necklace my husband gifted me and obviously said no and walked away. My dream made sure to show my necklace and almost highlighted it. The dream had a big scary vibe to it. I don't remember much to it because it was like a mirage. It felt vague. When I woke up, it felt like a huge nightmare even though obviously nothing big even happened. I didn't even get chased. I had a gut feeling that I shouldn't forget to put on my necklace before leaving to get the quarters. On my way back from getting the quarters, a white truck tried to hit me while I crossed to the other side of the sidewalk. Deep down, I wanted to kick it, LOL, but I kept walking. I overheard the guy say, "Too late." I just assumed he was on the phone and kept walking. Now I'm on the other side and I'm at an apartment complex that's next to the apartment complex I live at. When he went to hit me, he technically turned into the apartment complex. He stops to yell at me. "Do you need a ride?" I yelled back, "I'm good." Getting my phone out and walking faster, the deja vu I felt was crazy. He kept asking me like 3 more times, even though I was already almost at my apartment complex. I yelled back a little more angrily, "I'm good." As I called my husband, he then turned out of the apartment because he didn't need to go in. He was trying to hit me. What the F? I feel like whenever I tell this story, I gloss over how close he was to hitting me. He really almost did, but I had sped up because why would I let a car hit me? I'm obviously alive and semi-well now. He didn't follow me. I made sure he wasn't following and that the whole neighborhood knew this guy almost kidnapped me. Have you had a dream that came true?
Being with my
Besides
boyfriend.
having me as a sister. Anyway.
A dream that came true. I remember I had a dream that Mitty got run over by a car.
Oh, yeah.
And then I told my cousin, I was like, I had a weird dream and I looked it up and it meant like to keep that animal inside for a while. Like it just said, oh, keep that animal safe and close to you or whatever. And then tell me why that same month he got attacked by dogs.
It was like soon after.
Yeah, it was the same month.
Wasn't it like the next week or something?
Like, yeah, 2 weeks, no, 1 week, yes. The same month.
Mitty is a dog, by the way.
Yeah, Mittens is a dog. I would not have thought that was a person.
Okay, but Mitty sounds like a cat.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he's a dog. He's not a cat.
It's crazy. He got attacked by pit bulls.
He's alive.
While our cousin was walking him.
He's alive. Our older cousin, my little cousin was supposed to be walking him, but it was my older guy cousin.
Who came to visit from Mexico.
Yes, that's so crazy that it was him. He picked him up and everything too. And he got bit up too.
That is so crazy. I would not want that power of being able to see in the future. that.
So you always pay attention to your dreams and look them up. I had a dream that my hair was so tangled, and it was like, oh, you're confused about something in your real life or something like that, and I was stressed about something. Isn't that weird? Like,
is that your mole? Oh, yeah, it is. All right, let me read the one that I said I was scared to read. This is a story my mom would tell me growing up.
stop.
Okay. My mom grew up in her grandma's house in Mexico City. My mom would tell me that her dad, aka, no, I can't. We gotta read it inside.
My mom grew up in her grandma's house in Mexico City. My mom would tell me that her dad, aka my grandfather, would play baraja and loteria with his friends. And they would drink, and usually it would be my grandpa and 3 of his friends. Well, one day they were playing and drinking, nothing out of the ordinary. When one of my grandpa's friends showed up, they said he didn't seem like himself. They thought nothing of it. They thought he was probably drunk. Well, as they continued to play, it got late, and my grandpa said that at one point he turns to look at his friend, and he had a grown horns, a tail, and hooves. My grandpa thought his mind was playing tricks on him from all the alcohol they had been drinking, so he didn't say anything. The next morning, he finds out that his friend had passed away a week prior. After that, my mom said she had never saw my grandpa's friends hang around as much. That's scary.
I told you, bitch. All right, I'm not scared. Let's
I
get
thought
that
it was
one.
anything but ghosts, bitch. That's a whole D word.
Okay, anyway, we're not gonna discuss that one right now. I don't think I would ever recover from that.
Seeing your friend as a goat?
Yeah.
Hey, my friend's a goat.
I am the goat though.
That was cringy a little bit. I don't know how I would react. I would just kind of ignore them and be like, how'd they do that? Do you think that's possible? If you like really sold your soul to the devil, he'll make you look however you want to look? Asking for a friend.
¿Pero qué significa eso? ¿Que le están haciendo trucos a alguien o algo?
No, se aparece, no sé si tenía algo pendiente, un juego con él. ¿Sabes qué? Dicen que dices, ay, vi a mi abuelito, vi a mi papá que están muertos. Pero no son ellos, es el demonio disfrazado de ellos. Y eso fue lo que pasó. Porque si tenía cuernos y todo eso, pues era el demonio. No era su amigo.
Okay, ¿pero qué quieren? Like, ¿nomás quieren asustar o qué?
Asustar y...
¿O nomás querían amigos para jugar baraja?
Pues esos juegos son del diablo. Más cuando juegan de dinero y todo eso. Dicen que todos esos juegos son del diablo.
Really?
Really?
Y también si juegan en la noche, ¿eh? Me acuerdo que una vez estaba en mi scooter, luego mi abuelita me dijo que no se puede jugar ahorita porque me va a pasar algo y luego me caí.
Ya ves que sí es cierto. Y no le hiciste caso, ¿verdad?
Pues no. No quería jugar.
My goodness, Pink.
Come and take it from me.
You want it? Come get it.
Big mistake, buddy. Big mistake, buddy. Yeah, you guys wouldn't get it. Okay, this one is called Unfortunate Genetics or Damn Souls. Hi, Monica and others. Oh, crap. My name is Evelyn and I'm from Los Angeles. My niece and I have been watching your videos since 2020 and I finally decided to send in a story. Thank you so much for sending in a story. Hi to you and your niece. My mom is from Honduras and comes from a big family. There are 9 kids, including her, and she has some step-siblings from her dad's side. My mom has polycystic kidney disease, which unfortunately resulted in kidney failure, and she now receives dialysis treatment. Since she's been in treatment, she believes that this genetic disease that runs through her family is not caused genetically, but by being sold to the devil. What did I say?
You just said the whole word.
Damn. My mom's father died when she was super young and she has no memories of him. However, she has memories of her grandfather. When my mother was about 6 to 7 years old, her mother sent her and her sister to visit her grandfather and ask for money for school clothing, materials, etc. Her grandfather owned many properties in and around her pueblo, so he was pretty rich. My mom remembers knocking on his door. He only opened it enough to see who was knocking. My mom told him, Abuelito, dice mi mamá que si puede ayudarnos con un dinero para comprar los uniformes.
Why are you sweating?
Para comprar los uniformes y materiales para la escuela. Her grandfather responded, dígale a tu mamá que voy a consultar con el patrón. Si me da permiso, mañana llego con el dinero. My mom was confused. Her grandfather doesn't work, so who would his boss be? It wasn't until later the word went around the pueblo that her grandfather would always go to his little farm area where he kept a goat. People would claim to see her grandfather talking to the goat before he made a big financial decision. My mom believes this was his boss, the big D word. She believes her grandfather only had a whole bunch of properties because he had turned in his son, her father, to the big D word in return for money.
Oh my God.
She believes her father had done the same to them, and this is the cause of the genetic disease. Polycystic kidney disease is a genetic disease that affects 50% of your offspring. Since there are 9 of them, statistically speaking, only 4 to 5 of her siblings should have this disease. All but one sibling has this genetic disease. Her oldest brother does not have this disease because he was born
a man.
What?
What? Oh no, wait, that's ovaries.
You're scaring me. Why did you just say
ovaries?
Oh, man.
That's ovaries. I confused kidneys for ovaries right now. So I was like, because he's born a man. That's stupid.
Her oldest brother does not have this disease because he was born before her father made the pact with the big D word. They're not the only ones, as the step siblings all have this kidney disease as well. That's the wind. She has had dreams where her siblings who have passed away because of this disease come to her and describe their experience in the afterlife. She had a dream of seeing them pouring sweat, frantically fanning themselves. Oh my god. My mom had asked him why they were so sweaty. Her stepsister responded, "Ay no, aquí está bien feo. Está bien caliente y solo pasamos trabajando. No los dejan descansar." My mom awoke from the dream, her heart beating fast and drenched in sweat. She claims that turning in your children might run in her family. There are rumors going on that my uncle, who passed away 3 years ago, made a pact with the big D word. A few months before passing, he told her favorite sister if she knew of an attorney because he needed to get his affairs in order. My uncle had lots of property and cattle that he wanted to leave to his children in a will. My aunt asked him why he wanted an attorney. He told her, "Last night, the big D word told me my time was up. I'd asked him to give me a few weeks to get my things in order, then he could take me." My aunt, who is very religious, told him that it wasn't funny, and he responded with, no es un chiste, no me estoy riendo. My mom also has had her experience with the big D word, trying to convince her to sell her soul and her children for her money. I like to think that my mom's conspiracy is just a way of coping with the cards she was dealt. I love to hear what y'all think. Is my mom's family just genetically unlucky, or are their souls damned?
Damn.
I mean, there's probably a reason people say this about your family. I don't know.
That sounded kind of mean.
No, I'm saying like there's probably some truth to the rumors about what's going on, or
Yeah.
I don't know. To be honest, it sounds like you guys have a choice either way, right? Because if the big D was like asking you for, your children, and you say no, like,
But they're already
then you're
like
out of it.
cursed from that list, no? Of their grandfather or whatever?
I mean, her parents, right? Because her parents, her mom has the
Oh,
disease,
yeah.
so maybe it ends there.
Maybe. Depends on what your mama does. And if you get it, you know why. I'm just kidding. Don't. They have a baby.
That's not a baby voice. That's something weird. We have these mics so they can't even hear it, I think.
That's scary as fuck. I hate hearing anything to do with how they sacrifice their family for stupid ass shit.
That shit is not worth
Like,
it,
sacrifice
guys.
your fucking limbs or something. Why you gotta involve other people?
Yeah. Give yourself up, because that's
Yeah,
fucked
give
up.
it up.
We're protected, so.
Yeah, I imagine a blue light covering our houses.
Has your mom ever tried going to like a curandera or something? That's what I want to know.
Oh yes, like cleansing people. That's a good idea. You guys should do that.
If I were your mom, I'll be like, you know what? I don't give a f- about my dad. Like, you could take him instead of me, all right? Reverse that shit. Like, don't take me. That's so fucked up. Why do you do that for money? Not even worth.
You don't die with your money, right? You don't take your money with you.
Only your bitch.
Say you're married. No, you're married and your wife dies young, right? And then you get remarried. Are you getting buried with your wife that died, or the new wife?
I think it depends.
That was like the love of your life, like the one that died. Like that was your love of your life.
I don't think I would remarry if that was like the love of my
No, that's
life.
not my question.
Okay. Would I?
Who are you getting buried next to?
Ooh, when we were at the cemetery, there was a grave, right? And it was like married, like whatever. And it just had one person. It had the other person's name, but it didn't have like a date of death.
Oh, they haven't died yet.
No, but this person was like, it was like 1900, died 19.
Wow, so they got
Yeah.
buried next to somebody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That
I
reminded me of
would
that.
literally curse their f***ing generation of kids. I would literally oh no. That just made me so mad. I'm like about to cry. The woman wasn't buried next to it, or the woman was dead?
The woman wasn't.
Oh, I support women's rights
What
and women's
the
wrongs.
fuck? Are you serious?
I don't know. Do you have any kidnap stories?
Oh my god, remember when you were little and you would just walk away? You would just go missing.
And I had a little monkey leash.
Yeah, we had to put a leash backpack on her.
Someone put a leash on that thing. That's what they said about me.
I remember
Put a
one
leash
time,
on it.
remember when we were at church and then you just walked away and my dad had to go in the car. And everybody was looking for
And I was
you,
eating
everybody's
chips,
panicking.
right?
I don't
I
remember.
was eating chips when they found me.
Do you remember
So-
walking away?
No, I just remember not being in danger. That's what I remember.
What do you mean?
I was safe. Like I knew nothing.
Hold
was
up,
gonna
why is
happen.
my square big as fuck? Hold on. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for being here. You guys can subscribe to the Patreon. Subscribe to the Patreon if you want to. But you don't have to feel bad if you don't do it, alright? It's like, it won't affect your viewing of this channel at all. So Discord, we have a Discord now. We have events on there.
That's
It's
free.
just fun. Yeah, it's free. It's fun. We're always chilling on there. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. And that was a weird noise. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah.
Bye. You didn't even introduce me.
Oh.
In the beginning.
Hi guys, this is Nelly here with me.
Yes.
I know she looks weird.
I hated that. Wait, start that over.
Hi guys, we're here with my sister Nelly. Everybody guess who's older and who's younger.
She's younger. Why did they always think that I was older than you? That always made me want to fucking kill myself.
It's not because you look old, it's because I look so young and youthful and beautiful.
Yes, manifest it, queen.
What do you mean manifest? I don't have to manifest. Who the fuck is in your room, first of all? I forgot to tell you.
What? No, if it's something
I went to the store, to the 99-cent store.
What?
Oh my god, I went earlier.
Without me?
Yeah, and somebody recognized me. Wait, I can't put this in the video. Somebody recognized me and said hi, and it looked like they were following me throughout the whole store.
Bitch, they were probably trying to go see the same aisles as you.
Bitch.
Wait, was it a girl?
It was a girl.
Really? How old?
Maybe like 30 or something.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
And they left when I left. Isn't that scary?
No, not
but,
really.
Okay, I don't know if I'm making shit up in my head, but.
No, I remember when someone recognized me and Lupita. She was going in the same places too, but because she's looking at everything too.
Okay, but we left at the same time. I saw a car, and I swear, when I was turning, I saw a car that looked exactly the same drive by really fast. When I was going inside the house.
I was trying not to scare you. That's why I was trying to make it seem like this not weird. That's pretty weird.
I need to check the cameras to see if they pass by again.
I'm just kidding. I scared myself a little bit.
Scary? Isn't that scary?
That is really scary. I remember when I was 16 and somebody... Are you lying to me? You're lying. You're trying to scare me.
Can we go inside?
Are you really scared?
Imagine there's a fucking stalker out here.
Nobody's
right now.
here. We literally both have knives on us.
I also heard knocking. I also heard knocking.
We both have knives on us.
I heard knocking, and then I opened the door, and nobody was there. But I didn't check the cameras, though.
Bro, we have the gun right here, too. Like, we have a gun and a knife.
Oh my god, okay, sorry. Everybody told me to prank you.
Why?
Everybody told me to prank you.
That was the worst prank. I was just concerned that you went to a 99-cent store without me.
I was gonna... You believe me, though, huh?
A little bit.
I'm getting better.
Bitch.